Hello, my name is Gloria J. Brown Marshall. I am an author and playwright. I wrote the play Dreams of Emmett Till because the wanton murder of Black men, women, and children is an American tradition that must be broken. These racialized killings began as early as 1669. Yes, in 1669, our Virginia colony passed a law that said the killing of Africans by Europeans would not be a felony. That's how long they have murdered us with impunity. And it is how long we have used body, mind, and all forms of resources to fight against this system of criminal injustice. The real world has not provided the justice these crimes deserve. So I use a form of writing I call spiritual realism to force perpetrators to face their crimes in a surreal world. The murder of Emmett Till took place in 1955, but even in the 21st century, his name brings tears and rage and questions. Perhaps this short drama will begin necessary conversations. Perhaps it will act as a small part in the passage of national criminal justice reform. But hopefully, it will be seen in the light in which it was intended to give honor to the Emmett Till legacy and to answer some of those questions. I thank everyone who has supported this project, and I give you this virtual performance of my play, Dreams of Emmett Till.
Mom! Mother!
Just a moment, son.
Where is she? Mom! Did you see this?
Just in time for my afternoon lemonade. A little reminder of Mississippi. Oh, hot days back then. Maybe I don't need to remember.
They say you recanted, that it was all a lie. You never said those things.
You're talking too fast, son. Have a seat.
Recanted?
I'm not deaf. Just speak slower.
The reporter you let in here.
The reporter last year.
It was a few months ago. Mother, he said you recanted.
What month?
You recanted, lied, that you lied, recanted.
What are you saying, son?
Good God, that you never told the truth about that boy.
What boy?
I refuse to call his name.
You are talking in circles. Who said?
That you lied about all of it. The reporter who was here. Oh, God, I told you not to speak to him. God knows you can't listen to me, can you?
About the boy?
Don't play stupid, Mother. He wrote right here, that Carolyn Bryant told me it never happened. God, it never happened. Jesus Christ.
I will not have you talk to me in that tone. Call me names. Taking the Lord in vain. No one ever again will call me names in my own house. I won't have it.
The reporter that you allowed to interview you said you lied about the entire incident.
The reporter?
Yes. Oh, God, I should have been here. I should have been the one with you, not Maylene. That twit.
You are full of vinegar today. Your wife, Maylene, is
a twit. I should have never allowed her to. Oh,
Be kind.
I am being kind. It's not like I married Maylene for her brains.
Roy Jr., stop it. Maylene is a wonderful woman.
I should have never allowed her to be here with this reporter. You and Maylene? Good God! Reporters are sneaky and underhanded cowards of the pen, Mother. She's not intellectually equipped. Is that better?
Why must men insist on using such disparaging tones toward their wives? Your father was
a murderer.
How dare you?
If you recanted, then my father, your husband, was just a cold-blooded redneck, a murderer. That's what these New York bastards are going to say on their liberal networks.
I told the truth.
Which time? I remember back when you first told Dad.
He already knew. There's a lot about what happened that I...
Until now, 50 years? You wait 50 years.
Your father never asked me.
This is about more than you and Dad. Me and Lamar. I mean, we've had to live with all this.
I told the truth.
The world is going to hate you. They won't understand.
Hate me? Again?
I'll take care of this. Yeah, no one is coming through that door. No one. It's hot as hell in here.
Well, son, have some lemonade. It's time maybe we moved again.
I don't need any damn lemonade. And I'm not running from them damn hyenas. We left Mississippi, went to Alabama, came all the way to North Carolina. How the hell did he find us? Who did you tell?
I'm trying to remember.
I think, Mom, at the trial, you said the boy said...
Don't talk about that, the incident.
We got to talk about it. We got to talk about the story you told.
Story? My testimony.
But it was found inadmissible, Mom. The judge said it was not allowed in court. Struck down. And my father didn't testify. My father didn't testify. Dad didn't testify. And neither did Uncle J.W. I mean, the reporter said...
Listen to me.
Oh, God, the trial. I was a kid and I still remember it. Colored men coming from as far away as New York City.
Why don't men listen?
All those people coming just to see you. Well, the reporter didn't get you on tape. Thank God for small favors. This bastard, what's his name, did not record you saying that it never happened.
I was worth seeing back then. Worth the trip. Even your father thought so.
That's not why they came, Mother. You never gave interviews. Not back then, not for 50 years. You told Daddy and the judge that was it. Until now. Well, what on earth possessed you to start?
Your father. I wasn't the one who told him.
What, about the incident?
He knew.
Well, everybody in Tallahatchie County knew. He said word got out.
He knew before I told him. That night, by the time I saw him that night, your father already knew.
But Mom, it was only you and that boy in the store.
I'm not feeling well. He knew. I went home. He came in red-faced. Your father's face would get beet red when he drank, or when that temper got the best of him.
Maybe the boy told someone. Fool.
My cousins were waiting for me outside on the road.
That night. Oh, so long ago.
1955.
1955.
You always said that you and that boy were the only ones in the store.
Tell him.
So angry.
Yeah, he was angry, this boy. You had your back to the door, and that monster, an angry monster, grabs you.
Tell him what happened.
I was putting up jars of pickles. Mrs. Greenwood's made them. Best ever tasted. My back was turned.
And he attacked you, angry.
He was angry. Roy was angry. And Roy was beet red angry.
Because the boy attacked you. Think, Mother, you got to tell the story straight. This was national news. Carolyn Bryant recants. National news, Mother.
Before that, but before the incident, Roy come home drunk again. He and JW been out carousing 50 years ago.
Dad is dead. I don't want to hear about Dad and Uncle JW carousing 70 years ago.
Let me tell my own story.
Those reporters are going to be at that door, at that front door, Mother, and I am trying to protect you. This reporter here seems to know things that I've never heard.
Like your father. So impatient, just like your father.
You never really told me the story.
Your daddy and me were never the same after all the commotion.
Well, he and Uncle JW went through a lot. Don't blame your divorce on him. You divorced him, I know that fact. You left him. You'd take us to God knows how many places until we settled down. I am marked for life. I am marked. You only think about yourself. What about me and Lamar?
You know what he did to me. To us, you and Lamar. Your father, you know how it got to be with his drinking.
You were almost raped by that boy. I mean, a man's got to protect his family, his wife, from a rapist.
I never touched you.
He never put a hand on me.
That boy accosted you.
I know what rape means, son.
Oh, okay then. That boy tried to rape you. You fought him off. I can read between the lines, especially back then. They could read between the lines. Plus, you told the judge that boy grabbed you around the waist. Same thing. Decency. We're talking decency.
I was lifting those heavy jars of pickles, big jars. I see them today sometimes at the big box stores. And I bent down and my back was to the door.
Ma'am, you know what happened? Same as me. Tell him what happened.
He comes in, startling me. Seeing him so bold scared me. He scared me.
Mom, Dad had no choice. Back then, times was different. But today, if that reporter was here, there will be others coming here. They know where you live. They think you lied.
He was a stranger. We knew the colored boys and money around town being so small. The colored, they stayed in their place.
My place.
Colored knew not to come in the front door.
By hell. Back then, they knew better than to come into Rob Bryant's place at all. Every ever colored knew to stay clear of Daddy. He was mean enough to whites. Yeah, I remember him beating a color to dust just for not stepping off the sidewalk when he was passing by.
I didn't know.
He ought never to come in. What kind of a fool has been raised to come into a place where to be alone in a room with a white woman in Mississippi? It wasn't done back then. It ought not to be done right now. I said it. Let the African Americans come for me too.
I didn't get to mind the store but so often. Wasn't trusted to make correct change. Your daddy said I favored the customers, talk too much.
You asked me what I wanted. Nervous. You seem nervous.
That morning, Roy was in a mood. I wanted to show him our store was in good hands. I was smart enough to count change. Roy said the register was always short when I was there.
Mom, the reporters are going to be at that door. Right here, this paper says they know you remarried, that your name is Donham now. I gotta just ask you.
He scared me. Coming in alone, just him and me.
Ma'am, I want to know.
He had a stutter.
Do you have any licorice?
I told him to stay on the colored side of the store.
Licorice? Black licorice?
I knew he was from up north. I could smell the difference on him.
Black licorice?
Black licorice. That's what he wanted. Didn't say please. I remember he wasn't sad enough for me. Asking for what he wanted, like I worked for him.
From Chicago, maybe they had black licorice up there. I don't recall ever seeing any.
We mostly served the colored out of the side window, almost never let them inside the store. Cleaning up, but never standing there proud as anything. I didn't take the colored line as far as Roy. Some coloreds got money. Lord knows we could have used the money. 2 kids and your father losing jobs as fast as he found them.
I didn't want to go down south. My mama sent me to go meet my cousins and see my Uncle Moses. Great Uncle Moses. He was awfully old, but nice. My mama gave me some licorice and sent me down to Mississippi. Money, Mississippi. Told me to mind my manners. I just want some more licorice.
Your face is going to be all over the news. And mine. Probably Mayland too, Claude. I mean, this is the kind of thing those liberals want to rub in our faces. They hate the South, always have, always will.
Money, Mississippi. Dirty, ignorant gossips.
Those New Yorkers have no manners.
A good place to raise a boy.
Oh, yeah. That sign.
Tallahatchie County. I passed that sign in Sumner. Remember, we thought Sumner was where the rich people lived.
They were rich by comparison. Good place to raise a boy.
Whose boy?
Oh, God, this story, Mom, is going to make us look like that boy died for nothing.
He did.
You don't know what you're saying, Mother. Where's your medication?
There.
Here you go. Recanted?
Oh, that boy didn't deserve some of what he got.
Some?
Some? Which parts?
All of it.
I won an award for the best lemonade in Tallahatchie at the state fair in 1954.
Mother, what are you saying? I am trying to listen. My life, the mob, Lynn, we are all affected by this. Don't be ashamed. The incident was a long time ago. He raped you. Tried to rape. And Dad, he went after the boy to teach him a lesson, and then things got out of hand.
He come into the store.
Oh, God almighty. I'm calling the bar.
No, wait, Roy. Let me tell you.
I wanted to know, do you have any licorice? Black licorice?
He asked me a question.
He attacked you. Mother, don't be coy. I'm a grown man.
I was only 21 back then. Yes, at 21. Your father was.
He's dead. Daddy's dead. And Uncle J.W., even the Sheriff Strider and that Judge Shango, dead.
I died first. They dragged me into the barn.
Dragged our family into this mess. Again. And that's a secret. In school as a child, I was wondering when somebody was going to find out. Start looking at me different. Jimmy Simpson's parents wouldn't let him come over.
I have apologized 1,000 times.
Because of this thing that won't die. I'm going to say it straight. Mom, I'm close to retirement. Maylin and me want to just slow down and live like other people. I can't afford to lose my job this close to retirement. You understand? You tell those reporters, you say it straight, not all this extra talk. That's what they want, to get you talking. They want to trick you. They know you're not too bright.
That lie is wearing you down. Ain't it heavy?
I'm tired, son.
There will be television cameras and newspapers and reporters writing that you lied. The internet, damn it. The internet's going to have stories about you. Every time some black man gets shot, they raise that boy's name.
I made you famous, Carolyn Bryant, all around the world.
Those reporters will be crawling on the yard to get a picture.
Back then, I wanted to be in the movies, be an actress in the movies.
They'll write that Daddy murdered that boy in cold blood, that Roy Bryant, your husband, was a monster.
He was.
Where's Maylene? She's never where I needed to be.
I was. They found me. They took me in the night. Time was close to me going back home. I miss my mama something terrible. I even miss school. It's so hot in Mississippi. Too many rules. Can't go in there. Lower your eyes to white folks. Can't drink off that fountain. Can't eat in that place. Stay quiet. I didn't care nothing for Mississippi. Just decided to go in that store. Bored, hot. Joking, that's all. Told my cousins, I'm gonna get me some licorice.
I never told Roy to hurt that boy.
You didn't have to in Mississippi in 1955.
Mom, I can't protect you if I don't know what you said to that reporter. Every word, exactly. What did you tell that bastard? Damn. Call me back. This is an emergency.
I told Father.
Then I grabbed you around the waist and told you.
Set the record straight once and for all. That boy said, he said that he had sex with white women in Chicago and he wanted to have sex with you. Son of a bitch, Mom, just say it. Dad told us, you told the judge, then he whistled at you and left the store.
Your father had been out most of the night, out with J.W. He come home smelling of liquor and perfume.
That was an excuse.
Back then, times was different.
That's it. Yeah, good girl. Times was different between coloreds and whites.
Between men and women.
Oh, God. Say you can't judge those times by the standards of today.
Women did as we were told.
Do as you're told.
Just go about it like I'm saying, and this damn incident can be put to bed once and for all, Mother.
Tell all of it. Lay that burden down.
He come home that night, and I said, Roy, you can't be out drinking like this and carousing with other women. Talk is around town. Your
Whole town knows they throw us in the Tallahatchie. That's where my mama found me, at the bottom of the Tallahatchie River.
Focus on today, right now. I can't protect you if you won't tell it straight.
That's what your father said. I can't protect you if you don't.
Protect you from me?
We can all make a clean start. Put this to rest. You're a new woman, remarried, been living a good life, a good Christian woman.
We know who you are. All of us.
I've been washed in the blood.
You've got my blood on your hands.
The blood of Jesus Christ.
He knows what you did.
Yeah, when that boy grabbed you, it was a sin and disgrace.
Sin and disgrace.
Assault, too. Back then, white men just didn't stand for such things. White women had honor that needed to be protected. Now, when Daddy got home,
he already knew.
Well, you must have called him. You're so shaken up.
Oh, I'm tired, son.
When Dad got home,
tell him.
I didn't like his tone. That black boy.
Yeah, it was disrespectful. You told him to leave the store, and that's when he grabbed you.
What did I have, Licorice?
They were too poor to carry licorice.
I was there because your father was sick that morning.
Still drunk.
You were afraid to be alone.
Proud of Roy, trusted me.
Mother!
I didn't want to make a mistake.
You were too poor to carry licorice.
The way he asked for licorice. Knowing we wouldn't have none. Knowing it was beyond us down in Money, Mississippi to carry something like licorice. Store being so small, you remember? Wasn't no barely big as a good tool shed. There weren't enough folks who had a taste for black licorice, making me take load to a
poor whites. Couldn't afford licorice.
That boy was a predator. He comes from a line of predators. His father was a rapist. Did you know his father was executed for rape? That's a fact.
He said,
my mama buys it.
He
touched you. That's assault. The simplest touch in any state of this country, unwanted touching, is assault. You scream, terrified.
He walked around the store, touching things like he was somebody important, judging us. He had no right to come in my store. Roy didn't like serving colored.
There was nothing in there worth buying.
He looked at what was on the shelf like we was nothing, laughing at me.
I was 14, just turned 14 in July 25th. Wasn't but a month later that you killed me. Shot me through the head to stop me screaming.
That boy didn't know his place.
Did I touch you?
Upset him. That's what. Him coming in easy as you please, looking me straight in the eye. Full of himself. Arrogant was what it was. Too proud. For what? He was nothing but colored. And then he smiled. I thought, what's he got to smile about? I want to slap that smile right off his face. If I ain't smiling, why is he? Proud. Too proud. If I ain't proud, there ain't nothing a color got to be proud about.
He needed to be taught a lesson. In Mississippi, coloreds had a place. Except for them. That's life everywhere. We all have a place. Nobody is totally free.
He talked to me like I was some kind of white trash.
I remember how pretty you were. I mean, all the boys said you were by far the prettiest mom. He saw you were alone. That's why he was walking around looking for anyone else who was there.
Envy. Uncle Moses took me to church that Sunday.
You fought him.
Preacher told me to fight against envy.
It made me feel like I was nothing.
Uncle Moses took me to church that Sunday, the week where they took me.
Your dad said he touched you, grabbed you by the waist.
Standing there, touching things.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife or house. That's how I earned the penny. Knowing the 9th commandment.
He deserved all he got and then some.
Like he was better than me.
Don't answer the door.
They took that boy. That boy named Emmett Till.
Uncle Moses said, "Take me, Mr. Bryant." I got a penny for reciting the 9th commandment. Took that penny into the store. Wanted to buy some licorice.
Oh, damn, there's a news van parked outside, pulled up.
I heard Uncle Moses beg him. He don't know no better. Come from up north.
They got their guns. They went hunting for that boy.
Go in the back. I told you they would come. Hyenas sniffing blood. Recanted. And you tell them that that bastard got the story all wrong. It was a trick. You say it just like we practiced.
That boy looked at me like I was naked. Naked and nothing. I was a beautiful woman back then. It was the best looking woman in all of Tallahatchie County.
No respect. These reporters don't care about what's true. You go in the back and you be quiet until I tell you to speak.
They passed a bottle of ground liquor between them. I was sitting in the middle of the truck between Mr. Bryant and his brother in the dark as they laughed and drove and drank the brown liquor before they tied me up.
Coloreds had their place.
I didn't have nothing to do with what Roy did.
They took turns beating me.
Today it's called murder, but back then we called it justice.
Roy was beat red because I didn't scream. Kept asking, why didn't you scream?
Screaming. I kept screaming. Screams from places I never knew was inside me.
You should have screamed.
Blood coming fast. JW haul off to hit me when he slipped on the blood. That's when he say, I ain't never gonna see another white woman. Not ever gonna see.
Women back then couldn't make a man stop doing what he was set on his mind to do.
My eyes! My eyes. One of them held me down while your husband, that man named Roy, he stuck a knife in my eyes.
Roy called me all kind of names because I didn't scream. Said I must have liked it, liked the attention. Said a decent woman would have screamed.
They said I grabbed you. That was a lie.
I dream of that boy.
Go upstairs.
Kicking me. Some kind of pipe, metal pipe, striking my face again and again.
Mother, go!
Screaming.
He was a handsome boy.
I'll handle this.
He beat me for not screaming.
Screaming.
He's got to stay dead.
Shot me dead. Stop the screaming. Shot me dead.
It'll never end.
Got to find my place.
do you want?
Licorice? Black licorice?
We don't sell no licorice. Black or any other color. I'm busy.
My mama buys me licorice. I do it all the time. Ever been to Chicago?
Been on the colored side?
Gum. I'll buy gum. Ever been to Chicago?
No need to be speaking to me. Put the money on the counter. What else you come for?
I speak to white women all the time in Chicago.
Coloreds don't know their place up there? You got your gum.
Whew. Sure is hot. It always is hot in Mississippi.
Get out!
Roy made me do it. Roy, he made me tell that lie. He was drinking, looking for trouble. That man hated you all. He hated you because he could. Made him feel big. I left him. I took my boys. I didn't want nothing more to do with him or what he did.
You did your share.
I felt sorry for your mother. Truly sorry.
My mama ain't none of your business. All she wanted was the truth. She couldn't get me back. Least she could have had was the truth.
I lived afraid of my husband, fearing him. There wasn't nothing godly in Roy Bryant or John William. They were nothing but a cheap piece of life. That's what they was, both of them. My son didn't understand. How could I tell him, son, your father was nothing but a cheap piece of life. You carry his name. I'm scared you got his heart.
Don't none of what you did later make me live to be an old man. Feel a woman underneath. Hear the birth of my children. Or even play baseball on a spring day. You say I don't know my place. Well, I do. I know my place. It's right here, Miss Carolyn. Now go get me some of that lemonade.